You go over 2 miles, staying in stalls. Kadash, last year's winner, will not be repeating the feat, stayed inside in 13. Wrecking Ball Paul first to the turn, followed by Dark Voyager. On the inside is Liquid Metric, followed by Eskimo Comet and Kotiam, Liberated Light and Cool and Core together, and then Tudor City, who's followed by, on the outside, heading out of the back straight for the run back for the turn in next week. And the white cap is Arabian King, and then Rockview Consort, Razdan, and dropped in. Off an already well-spaced outfield is Riami. Just outside their final mile and a half, and it is Wrecking Ball Paul poaching a sizable early lead under Kevin Healy. Now by an increasing 8 lengths to Dark Voyager on O'Connor, coupled to the good of the third running Liquid Metric and Paddy Hanlon, then Eskimo Comet, Finney Maguire, Cool and Core, Georgie Benson on the inside of Kotiam and Sean Quealy. And then comes Tudor City, who's followed by Liberated Light, Arabian King on the inside of next week, with the final 3 Rockview Consort, Razdan, Riami. With the commanding advantage is Wrecking Ball Paul, turning towards the halfway stage. Has now got a huge advantage over Dark Voyager, and then Liquid Metric, Eskimo Comet, Kotiam, Cool and Core, Tudor City next, then Liberated Light, Arabian King, and next week, Rockview Consort, Razdan, Riami, they're at halfway. Well, at least the leader is Wrecking Ball Paul. The 8 is a long, long way clear, with just over 7 furlongs to go, followed by Dark Voyager, and then Liquid Metric, who's being followed to the point at which they started in 4th place by Eskimo Comet. Down they go towards the end of the back straight. Wrecking Ball Paul, way out in front of the pack, who are headed off by Dark Voyager, and then Liquid Metric. Behind them is Eskimo Comet, and then Cool and Core. Tudor City on the inside of Liberated Light, this leader, not stopping as of yet, turning out of the back straight with 4.5 furlongs to go. Wrecking Ball Paul just outside the last half mile with a monumental lead at this stage, 3.5 furlongs out. And the Peter Kay hits the big 50 amateurs handicap. Wrecking Ball Paul, Kevin Healy, turned back for home with just over 3 furlongs to last it out. From in 2nd place, Dark Voyager, then Liquid Metric, Eskimo Comet and Kotiam. Into the straight comes Wrecking Ball Paul with 2.5 furlongs to go. Straightens just outside the final quarter of a mile, and have certainly pressurized the others into bridging the gap. Dark Voyager, there's a fierce rush on and behind Eskimo Comet, and then Liquid Metric, Tudor City. Down the outside is Rockview Consort with Cool and Core. Extreme stance side is Razdan and Liberated Light, but well inside the final furlong, it is Wrecking Ball Paul, as Kevin Healy takes a glance over his shoulder, has ridden them all to sleep. And the Peter Kay hits the big 50 amateurs handicap, with Riami from last up for 2nd ahead of Eskimo Comet, and then Liberated Light.